No, welcome to Writer's Breakfast. We are doing a little State of the Sanderson update. I'm just gonna get my cat in the shot now because I'm gonna forget later. There's Charlie. Say hello. All right. First, a little housekeeping before I talk about my books. Let me get my picture out of the way. This is my website. My website it's still up, but for technical reasons I haven't been able to update it in a while. So any books that came out within the last year or so probably aren't on here. You can still get on my email newsletter and you'll get updates from there. If you just go to the books section, there's a contact form that'll let you sign up to that. I believe up here in this list, there's also a link that will take you to a contact form where you can reach out to me if you have questions or anything. It'll send me an email. On to the exciting news. The Dragon's Hide by D.K. Holmberg and myself came out earlier this month, or at the end of last month, rather, April 25th. The sequel is ready to go. It's coming out on, I think, the 23rd of May. And we might enter this book in the self-published fantasy blog off as well. I had a lot of fun writing it. I'm really excited about it. The paperbacks look great. They've even got a map in the front. The map gets swallowed by the spine a little bit, but you get the gist. The formatting's really nice. I like everything about it. I'm excited that we've got 3 written in this series. The third one's going to come out 1 month after the second one. So moving on from that, as excited as I am to talk about a fantasy, we've got Lit RPG. My series with Arlo Adams is doing really well on Goodreads. It's hard to rank on Goodreads, but Enora Unleashed seems to be getting favorable reviews. It's been out for about a year now. Yeah, that's about right. And the 5th one is in the works. We're working on it right now. So I can't say when it's going to come out, but I can say there will be an audiobook because we have a deal with Podium Publishing, who got the very talented Sierra Klein to narrate the first 4. Hopefully she'll do the 5th one as well. We have I should talk about where I'm going to end the series. I know that there's going to be a 5th one because the 4th Enora Unleashed ended on a cliffhanger, and we are working on the sequel right now. However, whether we continue it beyond that, we really aren't sure yet. We could go either way. I think it'll be in a nice stopping point should we want to, but there will be just enough threads open that we could keep going. And the same thing for Dragon's Hide. I think we're going to do a number 4, but I like it as a trilogy. It's pretty well settled. There are some undercurrents that could become overcurrents if we want them to. And then if we do decide to continue it, who knows how long it goes. Holmberg's books, his series can go for 10 to 11 books, and some of them just end as trilogies. So we're open-minded. A lot might depend on how well it sells. It might depend on our schedules and how excited we are. So if you like it, buy it, leave a review, leave a ranking. That really matters. If it gets panned by critics, then it might get dropped. So moving on. So do support it. If you like it, say something. Share it with people. I made a card game. This has been out for about a year now. You might have seen it. I had one of the top 10 crowdfunding, what are they called? Group sales? Crowd sales on thegamecrafter.com for this. I've sold a total of about 1,000 games. The majority of them are the original Paperback Dungeon. The sequel is Mind the Mushrooms. It's, oh, that's what we're looking at right now. Okay. This is Mind the Mushrooms. It's a 14 card expansion that it can be played alone. I prefer it alone, actually. It's a neat, tidy little 14 card game. Let's see if the original game will load. Oh, and it's pretty cheap. You know, the original game's $17.99, but I think Mind the Mushrooms is like half of that, uh, give or take. There's some images from the original. If I scroll down to the bottom all the way, it's got some good reviews there, but we should also be able to find some images of it on the table. There we go. Here we go. It turns into this big dungeon map, and your goal is to keep the monsters within the dungeon from escaping. It's pretty cool. I like it. I think it's cool. The drawings could have been done by a child, but I like to think that they're at least fitting with the aesthetic, and I guess 1,000 or so people agree because I've sold about 1,000 copies, which is kind of a big deal because I don't even sell that many books unless I'm publishing with someone who already has a fan base. Moving on. Let's see. I already mentioned Writer's Breakfast, how I want to bring more people into this. My blog, don't bother to check this blog because that's more or less discontinued. I'm thinking of posting updates mostly over here on Ko-fi for now. Though I might do something else. We'll see. I don't really have any Ko-fi subscribers. You can sign up to just give me money for coffee, in theory. But you know, go buy the books. It is nice when people email to say they appreciate what I'm doing, and I will try and keep giving updates over here on ko-fi.com/DustinPorta. You don't have to donate any money to follow me on here. ko-fi.com/DustinPorta. I might start blogging there. Not because it's a good blogging platform, but because it's really simple and there's not a lot to it, and it integrates well with other things, I think. And if I fall off, I'll update you. The best updates are always going to come from my newsletter. So go to dustinporta.com, go to the books link, drop your email in there, and then you'll get an update. Sometimes it's like once a year, sometimes it's once every 2 years. But if I have a lot of books coming out, I might send out 2 emails in a month. So it varies, but it's generally neglected unless there's something exciting. That's the best place to get updates when exciting stuff happens. And when I do change blogging platforms, as happens often because I get tired of them, I will give you an update through my blog to let you know, or through my email newsletter to let you know where the blogging is happening. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, do that. Make sure you click the bell so you get updates when I post videos like this. I don't do it often, and it's kind of a split between my card game instructions, tutorials, and writing updates. What I'd really like to do is, I got this neat little microphone. It's really nice. I like it. I have a nicer camera than the one I'm using too. I'm gonna start recording chapters of my books, like me in a big cozy armchair with a crackling fire. We don't have a working fireplace, so that might be a little problematic, but you know, I'll read a little bit, and I'll probably stop reading to talk about what the heck I was thinking when I wrote some scene or other. That could be a huge train wreck, or it could be really good. Either way, it's probably worth watching. So I hope to see you there. Bye.